Hail, travelers! I'm the Wandering Skald, and welcome back to episode 2 of The Prince and the Criminal, following Prince Ivan, the betrayer of Ruthenia. I apologize if my voice sounds a bit different. I am quite sick right now, unfortunately. Tis the season, and yeah, I'm pretty sick right now. But last episode, we were introduced to Prince Ivan. And through his story, we learned that he was the bastard son of King Izayaslav, who is our father. And being a bastard son, he was always treated very poorly, abused by his fellow siblings and his father, of course. And through this abuse, Ivan had enough and ended up murdering his older brother. In Ivan's head, it was through self-defense, but how his father and his fellow siblings see it, Ivan murdered his older brother in cold blood. Now, because of that, Ivan was thrown into the dungeons, but as he was thrown into the dungeons, Ivan came up with a plan with his two followers to break him out of prison, in which he was successful. And after breaking out of prison, we moved south and did a few contracts, just trying to get away from Izayaslav's sphere of influence here. And so here we are. We are down here in the Byzantine Empire. We have a little bit of gold. Our prestige is looking pretty bad, but we do have some pretty lucrative contracts we can do. So yeah, let's see here. My brother also wanted to form an alliance with me, but Ivan knows better. Ivan knows that he's only trying to be baited into going back up north. He will not allow that to happen, though. But we still need gold. We don't have any followers. We have some knights, but we don't have an army or anything, which we need desperately. So we're gonna try to get some more gold. And Ivan, through traveling in these lands, heard that there are some wealthy citizens roaming around in Philopolis, and he sees that as an opportunity to turn their wealth into his wealth. So we're going to go ahead and mug some wealthy citizenry. Good citizens of Adrianopolis, be warned that we are experiencing a plague of petty theft. Take a firm club with you when you walk the streets and stay indoors after dark. The Tormashes will deal with these reprobates. Well, they won't deal with us. Let's see here. We don't need to purchase anything. Let's go ahead and just travel. Back alley robbery. The notices that Tormashes Isidoras had hold truer than expected. Adrianopolis seems to be experiencing a barrage of petty crime. Even just making our way into the city, we are able to count a dozen pickpocketings and one outright mugging. Far too much work for the beleaguered householders of the Tormarshes to deal with. An absolutely perfect environment for enterprising freebooters like ourselves to make a little coin. Yes. No slip-ups, any of you. We need this gold. Come on. Auto-invite. 72% chance. Everyone seems pretty good at their job. Motherly advice. My mother is a wise woman, deeply understanding of people's needs and desires. She often offers me guidance when dealing with others. Oh. Well. We, I think we're just going to ignore that, because we're a bastard. And so this event never actually happened. Let's just do that. Get out of here. Let's continue on with this, mugging. Back alley robbery. Mixed pickings have plagued our day's work, with ample purses taken, but few of them particularly fat. Although from the looks of this man, that may be about to change. Yes, Hectorius, mayor of Didymatirchan. He must be visiting the capital on personal business. Very personal. To travel unescorted and be taking such disreputable shortcuts. All I need to do is give the command and the poor fool will learn the meaning of regret. Well, we don't need attention to ourselves. So shadow him and cut his purse quietly. He'll have no idea it was us. Oh, he notices us. No. Oh, this isn't a good start. Travails of a cook. I don't think we're being unreasonable, snarks the cook, who presumably drew the short straw on coming to speak to me, waving an arm dismissively at the surrounding terrain all the while. There's plenty of farms here, even if they're not great ones. It cannot be that hard for us to pause briefly and stock up on some of the little luxuries that make our food bearable. I sigh, weary of the conversation already. I wonder which of us will break first. Yes, our provisions are perhaps a bit below where I'd like them to be, but there's little cause for such alarm. Well, we can probably find something. No need to panic. There we go. We did find something. Cool. 400 provisions. All right. Well, let's hope this next mugging works in our favor. Here we go. Philippos. All right. Let's see here. Well, this time we should be quiet but clear. Come on, knives out. There we go. Beautiful. Camp gossip. It's not uncommon to hear rumors swirling around this or indeed any camp. Salacious notions and whispers of scandals can pass many a long evening. After all, sometimes they're even true. This week's are about an alleged affair of some kind, though quite who the cheating partners might be is a matter of pseudo-scholarly debate and occasional bouts of raucous jeering. Not a kind thing for people to spout purely for entertainment, but then scuttlebutt rarely is. Well, we will investigate this camp gossip, see who they're talking about, and see if it's true. For all the tall tales of affairs, romantic dalliances under moonlight behind my pavilion, the furtive glances shared across dinner, love in the Red Company seems decidedly orthodox. My thorough investigation has turned up nothing, but I am satisfied nonetheless. If there were anything to find, I would have found it by now. Well, that's good. Good. I'm glad the camp is in check. Oh, here we go. Maximus. Knives out worked before. Quiet but clear. There we go. He's intimidated by us. The Red Company is making money. Callistos, we will bring out our knives as well for you. Did we get him? And we did. Haha. Beautiful. Aches and pains. Oof. I find myself making such noises when sitting down at the campfire in the evening now. The elders always talk about how that happens when you get older, but I'm only 22. No, such is the wear and tear of a life lived rough. I can see the toll it takes on the others, too. Asa winces a bit as he slumps down next to me. You're only 22, Ivan. I remember when I was 22. Come on, Asa. This is no time to rest. We're soldiers. I'm a prince. We must soldier on. Oh, our body gets used to it. Beautiful. See if there's any more people to rob. It doesn't seem to be. Ugh, my head, moans Jan as he rides alongside me. I raise an eyebrow in silent inquiry at the man's exclamation. In response, Jan simply slumps down across his horse, whimpering and clutching at his temples. Clearly, someone has had a good night last night. Oh, Jan. You drank so much that you have a hangover for 3 months. I've never had a hangover last more than a day. Come on, Jan. Come on. Let's go. Kick his horse into gear. We do have 20 advantages. I don't think there's going to be any more people to rob. So yeah, we'll go ahead and execute it. My scheme to mug wealthy citizenry, Tormash's Isidoros, has progressed well, perhaps too well. There are many avenues I could develop it down, should I so choose, but further opportunities are unlikely to present themselves till I've taken advantage of some of those I have. Let's see here. Oh, we can restart it? Let's just execute it. I shall execute it immediately. Come on. There's no more people to rob. Beautiful success. Thanks to Tormash's Isidoros' utter inability to enforce order on the streets of his own capital, the Red Company are able to shake down more the collective citizenry of Adrianopolis for everything they've got. Not an honorable way to earn a living, perhaps, but profitable? Extremely. Still, the first lesson any expiring criminal learns is when to quit. With our coin made, it's high time we left before the Tormash's gets wind and comes looking for us. Well, we've got a long path, but we are pretty rich now. This is beautiful. Good. All right, well, let us start building, I suppose. Building our camp. What should we get first? Let's see here. I think we should get... Let's see. Baggage train. Supply capacity. Prestige. Perhaps let us get a supply tent and make sure our supplies are good enough for the road. We'll get that. And maybe we'll create a men-at-arms. What should we get though? Druzina. Yes, of course. We should hire those. We see a group of 100 or so Druzina from my father's lands coming down to the Byzantine Empire, wanting to be Varangian knights. But no. The sly tongue of the betrayer has talked him into joining the Red Company. Yes, we will create them. With a little bit of a bribe, too. There we go. We will seek some volunteers to kind of fill this up more, and we'll offer them some really good food. There we go. There we go. We have 100 men now. We have proper security for our camp. It's wonderful. Ooh. Another heist. You can make really good money in a heist if the contract doesn't end before you're able to do it. I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Ivan has heard of this treasury being unguarded again, and I think he's going to take that opportunity to take it all for himself. Yeah, let's try this again. In the first episode, we tried this, and unfortunately, the contract became void, so we weren't able to complete it. A willing follower. You have really bad stats. I come across a woman while passing through Billin. She is insatiable and chews loudly on a biscuit as I approach. I'm tired of getting kicked around like a dog. No one respects me here. Everyone laughs as soon as Gregoria is uttered. Fools, sycophants, fuck doodles. I get so mad I must get out of here. I am a master of my craft, she says with conviction. With me on your side, you'll be unbeatable. What can you possibly offer me that will make me unbeatable? Your highest stat is 6. Gregoria, I understand why people mock you. But you are 22, and you might be a good wife for one of my companions. Perhaps old Jan here. You're wrathful, you're shy, gluttonous. Maybe you could keep Jan in check with your own wrath. Asa doesn't have a wife either. Vengeful, calm, and patient. She make an excellent stooge. You could pay her in rations. Yes, you will be unbeatable, Gregoria. You'll be unbeatable because you'll keep my camp in high spirits, I do say. There we go. We have a stooge. Gregoria's our stooge. She's excellent at it as well. All right, a spot of larceny. Let's try this again. Remember, we are here to earn. Hopefully this time we have a 100% chance, so we already have 4 advantages. This time we should be much better. Come on. Oh. My uncle made a cadet branch. That's cool. A well-oiled machine. Our little force of tents putting itself up every few evenings is something we've gotten very, very good at of late. First one, then another, with people and tools spreading out down the lines to help their neighbors in a model of speed and efficiency. Xenon and Dorotheos, who've generally gotten along in the past, seem to be especially bonding tonight as they aid one another. A place for everything and everything in its place. Ah, Xenon the Evil. That murderous bastard. Getting along with Dorotheos the Stout. Well, I'm glad my camp is getting along. This is good. We don't need infighting. Let's continue with this contract here. Do have an intrigue perk. Nice. Faithful Visitor. Makika the Heathen. You have really good learning. The campfire crackles, illuminating a figure entering our circle. He moves with vigor despite the lateness of the hour, hand wrapped around a walking stick. Those standing guard are already intercepting, but I wave them away. Do you have a place for a man of God? He smiles at me hopefully, dirty clothes rustling in the stiff breeze. A wandering priest. Such figures are well known in Orthodox circles. The traveling preachers spread the word of God to every nook and cranny of the world. Yes. You could stay here and tell us some stories, but I don't have room for you in my camp. Come on. There we go. Got the traveler trait. Cool. Beautiful. All right, we do have 7 advantages. Let's try to get 10. Hopefully this doesn't end. There we go. All right. Oh, Gregoria the Shy. Yes, that checks out. All right, let's execute the scheme. Heist this treasury. We will execute with confidence. Beautiful, beautiful. Spot of larceny success. Like imps tweaking the nose of St. Matthew, my band and I sneak into the treasury. A lock quietly picked here, a sentry judiciously stabbed there, and suddenly the wealth of Catania unveiled before us. Our sacks are filled as quickly as can be, and we're gone. Hang the consequences, just hopefully not us. Well, that's the thing. We didn't come here just to rob a little part of it. No. We came here to rob the entire thing. And there's more in there. Let us go back. We filled our pockets with silver coins stolen straight from Baron Tiberius' treasury already. But there's plenty more of value to be found in his castron. Oh, fortress or citadel. Golden candlesticks, elaborate tapestries, finest linen clothing, sacred texts, and more. All the many counterments that the good Baron likely takes for granted, but which to a humble freebooter represent profit. All we need to do is ransack the man's hearth and home before we are discovered and hightail it out into the night. Yes, beautiful. Let's see here. Stay low. Get your knives out. Just in case there are any guards. Come on. Oh, no. Did we not do it? Oh, no. Success. Okay. And that's everything? By St. Matthew, we've taken literally everything lootable within Baron Tiberius' castron, divvied out into one sack or another, and crudely bundled together to make the minimum amount of noise, saving only the most precious of artifacts. The Baron is in for a very poor morning when he wakes. There's nothing left to do now but leave. Well, let us move then. This is well worth it. Success! Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Like shadows in the night, we are away. The first roars of alarm and outrage are simply distant echoes by the time they reach our ears. The dull sound of far-off consequences contrasting meagerly against the absolute haul of stolen goods we find sat in our laps. A veritable treasure trove of fencible trophies and precious metals. Beautiful. Beautiful. We are only getting richer. Yes, and we have a perk here. Let's see here. I mean, we are going to be doing criminal contracts. We got to get that. So, let's see here. Go ahead and get dreadful. We are the dreadful Prince Ivan the Betrayer. If we're going to be labeled the Betrayer, we might as well have people be scared of us. Let's see here. We have another contract, another criminal contract here. Confidence Trickster. 284 gold. Our supply tent was built too, which is good. Let's use this gold. Let's focus on upgrading our camp here. We'll upgrade our pavilion to level 2. Unlocks the second officer, medium boost. Another men-at-arms. Some provisions. Cool, yeah. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. It's most of our gold. Let's see what this Confidence Trickster contract is. Fascinating persons desired. The wise, sagacious, and perceptive Tormarsh's Melitios of Barreau wishes entertainment for a season. Limited lodgings provided if you meet his discerning standards. We'll go and check this out. Perhaps it's easy gold. Let's travel to accept. Trust me. Poor, gullible little Melitios. He may be the Tormarsh's, but he's no smarter than the average backwater tavern drunkard, merely richer. An open invitation for notable travelers to stay with his household for a time is all the opportunity my followers and I need. And before we know it, the good Tormarsh's wealth will be in my pocket and will be gone. Yes, you want to invite people into your home where you keep your wealth. Well, this is a perfect opportunity to take it for my own. Let's see here. Just get on with our task. No, actually, remember, we're here to earn. We have a 100% chance of doing this. The phases are really long. The art of delegation. Tormarsh's Melitios has his court, and I have mine. The difference is, where Melitios's retainers are content to live off of his largesse, my followers are determined to help me help myself to a little of that same wealth. I spend my time working towards our eventual payday, and they, in turn, can rob Melitios blind while he's preoccupied. It's always nice to know that you have people who you can rely on. Yes. As long as Gregoria takes the blame, our stooge, this should be fine. Ooh, it's a lot more gold. Let's try that. Let's send, yes, there we go. We send our stooge. She's very good at it. Man, this is gonna take a long time. I don't know if it's worth it. I've never actually done this contract before, so. Starving soldiers. Figure stumbles into my camp. Dirty and tired, clearly in need of a square meal. His name is Babai, he says. Oh, more like me. He gestures off into the distance. All of us left to rot after every petty conflict ends. Our sword arms work as well as ever, but our lot is to wander and starve. We're the only ones left who won't rob the vulnerable for food and valuables. His eyes glint with determination. Despite his haggard bearing, I'd rather die. You do have really good diplomacy. Well, you came to the wrong camp, Babai. You're better than I and more foolish. We'll take that brooch that is on your cloak there. Get out of here. Bye-bye, Babai. You see what I did there? All right. Let's continue with this. I don't know if this is worth it, man. It's going so slow. Unless something is supposed to happen. Means to an end. Let's see here. I sit by my pavilion, letting the sounds and smells of the camp wash over me. It's different from a life within the safe walls of a palace, so very different. The freedom is easy to enjoy. No obligations, no counselors yapping, no dignitaries to entertain, none of the downsides of the trappings of power. Yet these freedoms are dearly purchased. The constant scraping for survival wears thin. Increasingly, every night, I yearn for a proper bed. Well, I don't quite know what I want in life, right now at least. I know that I want to take down my father and my brother's lands. Maybe I'll take it for my own. Maybe I'll just watch it crumble. But I'll keep my options open for now. Yeah, we got, what did we get? We got flexible leader. I thought maybe we didn't. Okay. Well, we have a brooch, which is good. +2 prowess, a little bit of prestige and knight effectiveness, fertility up. Go ahead and equip that. Keep going with this. Tumbling down. As we ride through Barrow, my thoughts wander idly, bored by the monotony of simple transit, when there's a sudden shout of alarm. An attack! I whip my head around. No, it's that damned fool Gregoria. She's managed to fall from her horse and go tumbling down a small incline, straight into a wicked-looking thicket, shrieking and crying as she goes. Moments later, Gregoria emerges, swearing profusely, and alive but not unharmed. Yes, Gregoria. This is why we let you into the camp. You're good entertainment. Yeah, I don't think this is worth it, man. Growth based on your diplomacy. My diplomacy is our worst stat. Yeah. Yeah, this just won't be worth it. A friendly clamor. It's tough to describe what's so appealingly intimate about the low buzz of a camp settling in for the evening. Maybe it's the accusations of cheating and threat of murder that arise from gambling, the rummaging of crates and barrels from the supply tent, or even the swearing, another intergenerational blood feud on someone for something or other. All of this forms a quiet, comforting blanket of familiarity. This is my domain, and these are my people. A small kingdom, but one where I know every sight, sound, and soul. Yes. We'll check on our stores and make sure our provisions are good, and then we'll go to sleep. I do like my tent. I like my camp. I enjoy the red company. Oh, here we go. A courtier between friends. My cousin, King Boleslaw, has honored me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Boleslaw approaches me excitedly. Well met, Prince Ivan. It pleases me to see you thriving here in Tarnovgrad. It occurred to me that Bjorn here might be of service in your camp. He is an incredibly talented steward, seemingly touched by Midas. I would make use of him myself, but alas, it doesn't seem possible. I would hate to see his great talent go to waste. Why don't you take him in and unleash his potential? Oh, he does have really good stewardship. He's only my cousin. My cousin doesn't care about the ramblings of the Rurikids. It seems my cousin hasn't looked down upon me. This is good. I've always had a decent relationship with him. Yes, of course. He can join our camp. Indeed. Indeed he can, Boleslaw. Maybe that'll be good in the future. Maybe we can make an alliance or become friends with my cousin. Have him help us when the time comes to figure out what to do with our siblings and father. Keep that in my back pocket for now. I think I'm gonna stop with this. Yeah. Spend a little time with me instead, Boris. It's okay. We're not doing this. We're not gonna do this contract. Let me know in the comments if I'm doing something wrong with this or if it's supposed to take this long. But I think it's because my diplomacy is really bad. So we're gonna go ahead and abandon this contract. It's unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's see here. Ooh, we have a hook. Make a request with our hook. It'll cost some prestige, but that's okay. We don't care about prestige. We care about power. Never mind. We physically don't have enough prestige to do this. So that sucks. We need to make more prestige. The denounce trade is really screwing us. Well, no matter. We are done with the contracts down here. Perhaps we should move to the great city of Constantinople. It's not too far away. Gather some provisions first before we head out. There we go. Yes, let us be off. Visit Constantinople and see what the happenings in the Byzantine Empire are. Let us move. Come on, men. Another willing follower. Really good diplomacy again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, the heathen. Are you just the other bye-bye, but in disguise? I think you are. You'd be a good quartermaster, though. All right, bye-bye. You come back into my camp. Sure. I guess you could join. We'll give you food and clothes. The language barrier. It seems that our caravan has become a little lost in these foreign lands. Boris has been trailing us around that word for hours, and though he at last swallowed his pride and asked for directions, he does not appear to be an expert Greek speaker. Let me try. Perhaps I can speak Greek. Hey, we do. We interpret the instructions. Nice. Sticks in the wheel. Ravine. I hear Prokopios shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the mud to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my leader. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep in the reins. Don't make that mistake again. There we go. We made it to Constantinople. We have another mug wealthy citizenry and another heist. I mean, we could rescue a fair. Oh, we only get 75 prestige. I was gonna say, because I know these contracts gain you prestige, but that's not that much. I mean, we're in the positive right now, so that's good, I suppose. Perhaps we will. I mean, we are criminals. We're wanted men. We're, I'm a murderer to the rest of the world, but I'm not an evil guy. No. I can still rescue people. I can still do good. I can still be righteous in the eyes of God. Perhaps we will rescue a fair subject. Show the world that I'm not so evil. Yes, let us travel to accept. Caught outside. Just as we were about to set out, it starts pouring down rain. As far as the eye can see, I can't help but curse my poor luck, but I had seen the dark clouds come in for a while. If we want to make our journey on time, we have to set out. But it is a risky journey that with the weather being what it is. Little rain won't hurt. Come on, let us go. Yeah, see, we're not ill. That's good. Rescue fair subject. A tired Tormarshes Theodoros approaches the camp with his men. The horses stop right before my tent as I get up to greet them. That damn woman, I hear the Tormarshes mumble. I bid you good morning, Ivan, he says, wiping the sweat off his forehead. It seems that a most beautiful woman has been lost in the woods. and my courtiers will not stop laminating until I bring her back. Is he the guy we robbed? I don't think so. No, it's not. Okay. Well, this beautiful woman, I see. Yes, people may call me the betrayer, but really, I am the rescuer. I am a fair man, and we will rescue this fair lady. Foreign fruits. In my wanderings outside of camp, I come across a clearing in the forest, rich with all manner of colorful berries adorning the bushes. They are unlike any I have seen before and look so tantalizingly delicious, and it would take my followers less than an hour to pick them all. Could these be a much needed gift from God, or a trick from Fortuna meant to test us? Life is an adventure. We could try these berries. And they were delicious. Beautiful. Here we go. We have a 100% chance of rescuing this lady. And we will do it immediately with 5 advantages. Ooh. My cousin, Prince David, was slain in battle. Interesting. Who are you at war with? Prince Laszlo, huh? Well, I would rather it have been one of my brothers or my father, but... rest in peace, cousin. Let's go ahead and execute this scheme. Rescue this fair lady and get out of here. Ooh. Back! A high-pitched scream makes its way through the thicket of trees, and I follow. Standing in the middle of a clearing is one of the most beautiful women I have ever laid my eyes on. She wields a stick like a spear and tries to keep her distance from a ferocious bear. With a quick slash of my blade, I cleave into the beast, and the animal lets out a spurt of blood, staining the grass as it falls. "My lord!" the woman cries, falling to her knees. Too bad she's 30. I mean... I'm just worried that we won't have children. Perhaps we will. She's quite beautiful. She could be good for me. I mean, it's not, like a prince to marry a lowborn, but she's quite beautiful. We don't have to part ways, Parthena. No. You could take my hand if you'd like. She feels honored. She feels honored to be in the presence of a prince. Maybe we will marry her. We have a high chance of children. Ooh, we'll take a big blow to our prestige because she's lowborn. Makes sense. No. No, not at all. She's a lowborn. A prince doesn't marry a lowborn. But she is pretty. And I would like to know her better. So we'll go ahead and seduce her. Might as well. There we go. All right. Maybe she can be a wife of one of my followers. But for now, let's focus on other things. We have another heist treasury. We can mug more wealthy citizenry, and we do have a perk. We'll go ahead and get Thriving in Chaos. We're almost there. Crime pays. That'd be a really good perk. Let's go ahead and we'll try this heist again. Yeah. Heist another treasury. That sounds like a lovely plan. Spot of larceny. Come on, we're here to earn. Plenty in common. Parthena and Dorotheus the Stout are getting along. Maybe they'd be, seems they're flirting with each other. Purge the friendship. Overbearing leader. Well, it seems they like each other. Maybe we should stop our seduction and have them marry. You know what? We will. We will. Parthena, you seem to like Dorotheus quite a bit. I wouldn't mind if you guys get married at all. No. Everybody deserves love in my camp. We will go ahead and end the scheme on that. We're not going to screw over our followers there. Beautiful. Love is thriving in the Red Company. Love and thievery as we do this contract here. 6 advantages. Relaxing. A tree above me sways gently, its shadows caressing my face. Nearby, I hear the water quietly running down to the fountain below. Birds chirp and insects buzz. Yes, when I sit in the garden to relax, I feel closer to God. It's as if I can see all of nature before me, from the desert warmth to the ocean breeze. This seems like a good place to take a nap. Yes, it does. Come on. Come on. 10 advantages. There we go. All right. Let us heist this treasury then. Execute with confidence. There we go. And we are definitely going to go back for more. Come on. All right. Stay low and get your knives out. Come on. Let us get the rest. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No! Oh! Oh no! We failed. We got too greedy. The nighttime world comes alive in a flurry of shouts, screams, and yells. Who sounded the alarm? We will never know. But once roused, Tormarchus Theodorus' defenders were far too many for us. We hadn't even taken anything yet. We are unceremoniously dragged, per the enraged screams of the Tormarchus, straight to the dungeon. Ah! Oh, my whole camp is in prison. We got too greedy. Damn. Damn. I have been captured and detained against my will by Tormarchus Theodorus. I am no longer free to return to my camp or travel as I wish. Oh, this is not good. We need to escape and we need to get our followers out of prison. Oh, this isn't good at all. Oh man, okay. Yeah, we gotta escape. We might have to pay ransom. Luckily, we still have some gold. Yeah, we'll go ahead and escape next video, and we're gonna go ahead and end that here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, and leave a comment below letting me know what you think about the exploits of Prince Ivan the Betrayer. Let me know if you think he's a bad guy, a villain, or if he's just a guy that does anything he can for the survival of his party. But yeah, with that, I am the Wandering Skald, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Peace.